Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. Today I thought I would do a what's in my makeup bag. Although, as you can see, I don't actually have a makeup bag. I don't know when I got this. I got this, I feel like a year ago or something, but it's kind of like a makeup caddy. And I don't even know what inspired me. I believe it's like an Amazon order. But I love it. I just put it right under my sink in my bathroom. I can pull it out when I do my makeup. I don't talk about a lot of makeup on this channel. Because I don't, most of the time when I'm talking about things, I'm either buying something or I am in my empties. And makeup lasts me forever because I don't do my makeup every day. So I thought it would be fun to go through and talk about the products I have used, etc. So let's see, where should we start? Let's start foundations. So if you watched my last empties, you will know this was kind of coming up on the chopping block, and spoiler alert, it got chopped. I recently just bought this. It was a splurge. I had a gift card somebody gave me for Sephora. And when I first used it, I really thought I liked it. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Skin Tint. It's one of those stick foundations, which I've never used. I don't know whether they're all alike or not. So it's kind of nice. You just draw it on. But to me, it's not worth it. This is about a $50 product. It is very glowy. I got the Fair, and it still runs a little bit dark in my opinion. My main issue with this is it doesn't wear well. Within an hour or less, I am patchy, especially around my nose and mouth. It's just gone. And I think at the end of the day, you sort of look ridiculous. Like I have my forehead lasts forever and then I have patchy. And so my main complaint, it doesn't wear well. I also feel like this is kind of trying to be a highlighter, bronzy foundation all in one. So it really, I don't know if it looks skin-like. I don't know. It's just one of those situations where maybe I should hold on to it for the summer. Maybe when I have more sun. Sorry, I feel like you're crooked on the tripod. I don't know. But oh, now you're way down. Sorry, guys. My main thing is it doesn't wear well. It is super glowy. It also feels like it's sitting on your skin. You also need to use your fingers, which then your fingers are full of product. Brush kind of just soaks it all up. So this is, I kind of decided is just a no. I have 3 more foundations. I have gotten all of these except for that Charlotte, actually, no, I'm sorry. 2 of these I got from Ipsy. And then I bought this one. I'm wearing this one today. This is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfecting Essence. This is supposed to be a dupe for, I forget, some major brand that I'm blanking on. But I don't know whether you can see it, but it's got all those little pearls. And this one is also, you need to use your fingers. And those little beads kind of burst. The first time I used this, I freaked out because it goes on and you're thinking, what did you do? So it's like a runny serum with these beadlets. Less is more. And you really need to start with fingers. And it looks weird at first. You have to kind of blend it in. But overall, I think I like it. So this has stayed around. I like it. You just have to go in with a light hand. You have to experiment. I would say there's a learning curve. And this is about 20 bucks, I believe. So there's a learning curve. The first time I was like, whoa, Nelly. And again, it kind of looks like you're going to be a mess until almost like the serum kind of starts settling and the beads pop. You have to trust the process, but I like it. I really like this one too. I got this in the Ipsy Tula Skincare Radiant Skincare or Radiant Skin Brightening Serum Skin Tint. I really like it. I appreciate that we have this squeezy tube that I can just make stripes on my face. This works great with a brush. I really like it. All of my foundations, number one, remember that I have normal to dry skin. Also remember, I like dewy, I like glowy. I am not into matte. So if those things are any of you, you might not like my foundations. Probably wouldn't like them either if you're oily skin. And then I got this from Ipsy too. This is the Purlisse Sheer Glow Vitamin C Tinted Moisturizer. I really like this. This is kind of the most coverage out of all of them. It wears really well. If I have any complaints, is she's messy. I mean, look at that. It's just dripping off the cap. But I like it. Every now and then I kept thinking, you know, I need to weed one out. But I really like these. There's no reason to weed them out. This one, I do feel like it's got to go. Like the last time I wore it, like last week, it just gets super patchy. And I don't like that. And I don't like the way it feels on my skin. These feel like you don't feel them. And that's what I want. Maybe I should have started with how I start my face. But we'll go back. We'll go to that. So I'm often putting face on midday or towards a later day to film. Or if I have like a back to school night, we have a cat down here in one of the bags. And so I need to put on, yeah, Spirit's playing with the bag. I need to put on a moisturizer before I put on makeup. Otherwise, it was starting to look kind of dryish. And so I just picked up a cheaper moisturizer. This is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration. Good ingredients. I really like it. It's a really nice product. It has a pump, which I appreciate. And I use this before I put on my makeup. I follow that right up with my Holy Grail L'Oreal Gloomy Lotion. I recommend if you're going to use this for a highlight, go down a color. Light was too bronzy for me. I had to go to fair. If you're a fair, I don't know what you do because there's nothing lighter than fair. But this is just beautiful. It does a nice glow, a little bit of color, but not really much. I love this. This is a third, fourth, fifth tube maybe. Really, really, really like this. Often I feel like it's sold out at like Target and stuff. So I almost always have to buy it on Amazon. And again, this is a squeezy tube, so I squeeze lines. And then I go in, this is my preferred brush. And I just put it all over. So, foundation brush. Now, these are dirty. And I thought I had another one. Oh, I do have another one. So I have a clean one and a dirty one. I wish I would have realized that. Real Techniques. These are always on sale at Ulta, I feel like, very often. I feel like $8.88. I guess I can put the dirty one away. They are super dense, super fluffy. You just really, this is a really nice brush. You're going to get an airbrush finish. I love these thick, dense brushes. And my only complaint, if there's any complaint, is that they're a beast to clean. You have to clean like multiple times. But this gives you such an airbrush natural look. Real Techniques. Love these brushes. They are my absolute favorite brushes. I do have a couple other foundation brushes. This is also Real Techniques. It is also a thick, denser brush. And then this is, I think I got this one on Amazon. And so, Do You Care? I don't know. I'm not sure what brand that translates to. This is good. I like the other ones better for Real Techniques, but you can't go wrong with that one either. And so I had just, I wouldn't say Googled, searched in Amazon for a makeup brush, and I bought this. I also really like this. None of them, from my opinion, beat the Real Technique, but they all kind of do similar things. I like, again, really dense, lots of bristles, and it just, chef's kiss if you want natural looking skin. What else? Where are we at here? I am very simple when it comes to makeup. Something I do every single morning before work is eyebrow gel. It's a game changer personally. And mascara. Those are the only two things I guarantee to wear every day. This is not my favorite, but this is what I've been using right now. It is, I hold it up, then I forget what I'm using. Benefits. So this, if you want plastered, cemented eyebrows, this is for you. It has that kind of applicator, which is part of the reason I don't like it. Because I do feel like you then have to have a spoolie in your kit to brush out. So I will use this until it's empty, but then I'll go back to my NYX. Mascara. So, if you guys have been around for a moment, I do have Holy Grails. I have 4 mascaras in my possession currently. And my Holy Grails for, I would say, 5 years now, have been Maybelline Lash Sensational and Sky High. Now, these are about, I believe, $11. And then recently, my new favorite has been the e.l.f. Lash Extender. They're not quite the same thing. So, if you like, and also I should say that my preference for mascara is lengthening and separation. I don't want clumpy spiders on my eyeballs. These are going to give you more length, more kind of va-va-va-boom. They're going to be more in your face. This is way more natural, way more subdued. $7, $11. You're going to get more for your money. To get anywhere close to these two, I have to put 2 or more coats, and I'm not quite sure it ever gets to the length or the va-va-va-boom. But at this point in my life, I'm kind of okay with subtle. Anyway, so Lash Sensational has kind of a wonky curved wand. It gives you a little more volume, a little more curve, I feel like. And then the Lash Sky High looks like this. And I really do like it. I have it on today. This has, or I should say the Lash Sensational has the same brush, except for it is more firm. And I kind of like how it applies better. But like I said, this gives you a much more subtle, less length. This is very tried and true as far as it applies like a dream every single time. No issues, no smudging, no flaking. Very, what's the word? Consistent. Very consistent. I really like it. It is also cheap, $7, but it's a lot more subtle. You have to want natural, kind of subtle. Then when I finally finish this, I'm not repurchasing it. Tower 28, it's kind of just, it's too expensive. It's $20 and it is, number one, messy. It's also inconsistent. There are times I put this on and I really do enjoy it. And then there are times I pull out this brush and it's got product clump to it. It clumps. It like makes a mess on my eyes. Inconsistent, and it's $20. I can buy almost 3 of these for that price. And I can buy almost like 1 of each of these for that price. So for me, I don't understand why all the influencers are raving about Tower 28. It's good when it's good. It's not good enough to justify $20. And I do not like inconsistent products. After I put my foundation on, I always blend out. And I've had this brush forever. It's an Eco Tools I got at Walmart. It's just kind of a big fluffy brush and I go everywhere and buff it out. Then my last step is highlighter. I do have a couple eyeshadows, but if we're going to be honest, I very rarely wear eyeshadow. I have gotten all of these in Ipsy. I probably need to declutter one at some point. I do have a Fenty Beauty. This is great in the summer because it's a very kind of bronzy, golden highlight. Very pigmented. You have to watch what you're doing, otherwise you're going to be glowing. Then I have this Ciate London, and it's just a very easy, I really like it. And then I just got this Iconic London. I don't get the difference. Iconic London, Ciate London, are they the same? Are they not the same? I will say this packaging just feels chintzy. This is a baked highlighter. I like them both, but I don't need all 3 of these. I also don't really need to declutter, but I don't know. So I use highlight always if I put my makeup on, and it's always my last step. This is, I think, meant for blush. It's an angled brush, but I use an angle brush. And then I go up. I kind of, if we're going to be honest, I go all over with the highlight. But I use an angled brush for that. Sometimes I use a big fluffy one for that too. Probably don't use the right brush. I don't really care. I've gotten these brushes over the years in different boxes. And I found what works for me. I don't feel like you have to adhere to any rules. And again, I do have a couple eyeshadows. One of these I've had forever. This is Moon Dust by Urban Decay. And it's just a single pan. And then I do have a couple eyeshadow brushes to blend that out. And then I also have eyeshadow sticks, both from ColourPop, and these are easy. You just draw them on, which is super nice. And then I do recommend blending out, but I very, very rarely wear them, if we're going to be honest. And that is what I have in my makeup kit. Something I added that I almost never used, I added at one of my like shopping sprees with my paycheck thing, is the Morphe Continuous Prep and Mist. This has ceramides, antioxidants. I saw somebody talking about it and they were just raving about the skincare. But, okay, I have a face full of makeup. I put this on. How much skincare is my skin getting? I don't know. I will say this feels like a face lacquer, which I don't wear setting sprays generally at all. I've tried a couple over the years with Ipsy. I probably would only use this on back to school night or if I had some event where I knew it had to last for hours. I feel like it kind of looks shiny. It feels like I just put hairspray on my face. So even though this has great skincare and it probably does what it's supposed to do, it would not, a setting spray is not going to be my normal. So I bought it. I will probably keep it around. But I would say in the next 12 months, if I don't start using it more, possibly I should declutter it. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. That is what is in my makeup kit. I would love to know if you have a favorite product. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.